So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes go away, Doctor, I play, watching my eyes go away, Doctor, I play, watching my eyes go away.
Welcome back. And guys, we are back with part 2 of the Zombie Mead video. And this one is right to the point, as you guys could see. Look how clear that is. And I'm going to show you guys the date, because I know you're probably looking at this number right here and saying 315, but this one didn't come out too long ago. Well, I had this one planned for a while, and I actually got on it early because I really did want this clear, because I'm planning to enter this into competition. And before I go into too much of a spiel, I gotta give you guys some insight. First of all, I want to say thank you for sticking by me and subscribing to the channel and watching the videos as they come out. I know everything has been slow, and I really do apologize for that, but guys, it's one of those situations where life is kind of getting in the middle of everything. I really honestly haven't even been brewing as much as I would like, but I'm still doing my best to put out content. I have content saved up or whatever, but it's kind of all over the place, and I'm trying to see how I'm going to introduce it. But I know I can get to this one because I have the available equipment and stuff, because that's another thing. I had ran out of my my wine bottles and stuff of that nature, and I have to get some more wine bottles. I have to get some more beer bottles so I can put the mead into the beer bottles or whatever. And I also ran out of fermenting vessels. This is actually one of the few I have left. I have one more or whatever, but I just made space for that. But it's just been a roller coaster. And like I said, it's not that I stopped or anything or I gave up. It's just, like I said, life just kind of hit me all at once. And unfortunately, I am back at home. My truck broke down, having engine problems, and I've been home for a minute. And like I said, I'm just dealing with a lot, guys. I just felt like I owed you an explanation on maybe where I've been, or why the videos have been few and far in between, as you want to say. But anyway, we're gonna put all of that negativity to the side and whatever else you want to say, because once again, this is a fun channel, and I want to address one person, and I'm not pinpointing them out, but just like I said, my channel is for fun. I'm an older gentleman. I'm middle-aged. I do like different various types of music, and I just love to have my videos all over the place. I'm very artistic. I grew up as a gifted child in drama, gifted art. I love the arts. I love music. I just love having fun and anything to do with the arts, dance and everything like that. Even though I cannot dance, but I just enjoy life. We only get this life to live in a sense, and I want to enjoy it as much as possible, and I want you guys to enjoy it. So, like I said, don't be too critical on your boy and say what I need to do, what I not need to do, or anything like that. Because once again, guys, this channel is for fun. I did this for you. I did it for me because, like I said, I enjoy brewing. I enjoy my wines. I enjoy my beers, so on, such, and all that other good stuff. And I just thought that this would be a good way to help you guys learn how to make, once again, some classic wines and some new wines and maybe some new classics or experimental wines or whatever. Just like the one we have before us. It's a experimental mead. But anyways, like I said, I know I told you, I apologize. I didn't mean to ramble on or whatever. But now we on part two or whatever of the zombie video. And like I said, I just love that crystal clear. I mean, guys, just look at that. It's just so clear. You can see right through it or whatever. It's like a lens or something. But we've been letting this sit, and it cleared actually pretty quickly. And what we're going to do for this video is I'm going to go ahead and get a hydrometer reading to see how dry it went, like I told you guys last time, and decide if I'm gonna back sweeten with honey or I'm just gonna back sweeten it with sugar if need be. But we are gonna now add our Angostura bitters. This is one of the classic ingredients of the zombie. I'm gonna try to get it to taste, so I'm not going to say how many dashes I'm going to put in right away, because as I do it or do the video, I'm going to taste through it and I'll let you guys know how many dashes I put in. And next we have our cinnamon extract. And like I told you guys, I think I did go over this or whatever, but for those who don't know, this is an extract made from scratch, 8 ounces of neutral vodka, and I put in about, I want to say about 4 cinnamon sticks. And if I believe I covered this, like I said once before, I believe this is 2 years old, so we have a strong cinnamon flavor up in this. Now I do have to talk about this, guys, because like I told you, it is different routes that you guys could take as far as doing this recipe or any other recipes or whatever. I have a video, it should be in the corner when it pops up. Yep, right here or whatever, showing you guys how to make syrups, extracts, and liqueurs. Check the video out, because guys, like I said, I promise you it's a flavor saver in a sense, because when you're doing your fermentation, some of these flavors get blown out through fermentation, so you lose all of those nice aromas that you get when you're brewing or whatever, because that carbon dioxide is blowing it out the top right here. It's blowing it out there, so you know, you lose some aromas, and sometimes you lose some of your flavors or whatever. But this is perfect because you can add those flavors back, and you can add it in the form of not being sweet and just actually get the flavor. Or if you do the syrup, you can, you know, use, like I said, whatever, sugar, honey, whatever, to add to that to get a concentrated flavor, and you can back sweeten with that also. But like I said, I discussed that in that video, so please check it out. But anyway, like I said, I went with an extract because I wasn't too sure how I was going to back sweeten this if need be, and balance this all out, because once again, this is bitters, and initially this drink as a cocktail is sweet. It's very sweet. So we're going to balance this out. And like I said, if you wanted to add the cinnamon syrup, you can use, I'll give you a quick ratio. You can use 1 cup of whatever type of sugar you would like to use. But if you want to stick with a traditional zombie, you can make a simple syrup with 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and 3 sticks of cinnamon. You're gonna boil that down to your till your sugar dissolves, and you can boil it down a little bit more till you get you a nice thick simple syrup or whatever. You don't want to boil it too much, make it real dark or anything like that. You still want a clear syrup or whatever, but you're going to let that sit overnight, and you can strain it off into a container or whatever and use that to back sweeten and also get you a nice cinnamon flavor. Also, if you had wanted to take that simple syrup and add it to the fermentation while you're doing it, you can. You just might have to keep a proportion of how high your initial gravity will be. So that's why the hydrometer is important, so you can see where your measurements is at. You know, anywhere between 1.080 to 1.110 or anything like that is fine. You know, you might not want your wine too strong, but like I said, once again, to each his own. It's experimental. Have fun, guys. That's what this is all about. But you can do that. And right here, moving on from the cinnamon, because like I said, this is going to be to taste, we have what liquid, dark liquid, that you guys don't really know what it is, and I haven't really gone over this, but I know you probably wondered, well, you're making a zombie, and this is for the bartenders out there. It's like, oh, well, how you gonna introduce the rum flavor? Well, here we go. I wanted to add a little twang or a little spice or whatever to my zombie mead or whatever, give it that, you know, that little island feel. So what we have right before us, I know you really can't see it, that's why I tried to get as close as possible, but up in here is a few ounces of what did I use? French oak medium toast oak chips, or I believe I used the Amberana medium toast that I have available, and either which one of these would give this mead a unique flavor. And guess what? It's up in rum. And with the zombie cocktail, guys, you have 3 different rums that is typically used. It's a dark Jamaican rum. I believe the other one is a Demerara rum. It's from one of the islands or whatever, or have that background. And then you have like a 150 proof rum. A lot of people use Hamilton, I want to say, or Ray and Nephew or something like that in that nature. But I would give you guys the basic zombie recipe if I haven't already given it to you, but I think I did up in the other part, because I don't always review the videos to see what I went over. But I know for a lot of you guys, like I said, this might be the first part you catch as far as looking at it, and then go back to when I initially made the base. But another story in itself, like I said, I combined the 3 rums in equal proportion that I did use, and the ones that I used for this was basically a gold Bacardi rum, what it was, Myers dark Jamaican rum, and plantation rum, which is a exquisite rum on its own. Like I said, I might show it on the video or whatever, but it's a real good rum, guys. But this is another part when I said about being different. I got a couple ways I can do this. I can take the chips out of this, like drain and filter, so I can remove the rum, or technically at this point extract, and I can use the wood chips in here to extract the rum flavor from the wood chips and also get the flavor of the wood, so we can pull some tannin from that and go that route. And then when I also thought about it too, I can also take the liquid and add maybe 1/4 of an ounce, half an ounce, or 1 ounce to the gallon that we have sitting over here, and see how the taste comes out, like, you know, what taste profile that we get, and go from there. But guys, at this point, like I told you, this is pretty much all I am doing for this video. Is just pretty much balancing the sweetness, balancing the bitterness, the spices or whatever, and balancing the rum flavor and the tannins and all that good stuff. And hopefully with all the citrus that we put up in here, the grapefruit, the lime juice, and all that good stuff, that we don't have to really balance our acid, that this comes out pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna most likely have to taste on this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna do a tasting. And I know a lot of you guys also been asking me, where's the tasting or where's the updates? Once again, like I said, it's POV, guys. It's like I said, I have a tasting videos. You can go in, and I gave you the reason why, guys, I don't really do the tastings, because for me it's POV. A lot of us as YouTubers have explained this. My taste is not your taste. You might like things drier, semi-sweet, or real sweet where it's, you know, mouth puckering and almost to a syrup stage or whatever. But you know, your taste may vary as far as how much you want to add and everything like that. And that's the beautiful thing, as always, with our hobby. You can do whatever you like and have fun and enjoy yourself, or you can just follow whatever we say to the T to see what we like or what you think and everything like that. It doesn't matter if you win competitions, don't win competitions. I'm in a club, like I said, a brew club, so a lot of times everybody want me to enter competitions, and I have won a few. I know I told you guys on the channel I was going to keep you updated, but I've got a couple medals. Some of them still up in the mail. I'm waiting to get from some friends that picked it up for me. Actually, one of my meads won first place. At the same time, it got first place and best of show. I'm not going to say which one, but you guys do know which one it is. But you just don't know because I haven't mentioned what it is. But anyway, I'll go over that at some point of the year later on or something. But that's been another hard thing to keep up with. And like I said, I know this is dragging on and everything, and I've just been talking, so I am going to get to the point. I just had to touch on a few things. I hope you guys are still with me. I'm gonna do some editing, all that good stuff, blah blah blah, because I know some people have short attention spans. But just remember, I do love you, and I appreciate that you're taking the time to watch my videos. But I knew this one was going to be experimental, so I had to go over some stuff with you guys so you understand what we're doing and you're not confused, or you know, like, well, this one is really hard. And honestly, it's not. It's really simple. It was a really simple one to do, but I also like to be complex and advanced sometimes. So that's why I said, even though you might think it's advanced or over your head, you can do this. You can do this at home. Like I said, this is nothing but probably about 2 or 3 ounces worth of rums on top of some wood chips or whatever. So that was an easy extract to make. This was an easy extract to make, and this is just an ingredient bought from any wine store, bar store, or even from Walmart. Because guys, this is where I got this from, Walmart. No endorsements from them or anything like that. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, enough of the rambling. I apologize. I'm sorry, guys, or whatever. And I know you was like, oh, just get to the point. Just get to the point. Okay, so we're going to get to the point. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I can tell you after I got this switched over that the smell is very interesting. As you can see, still clear or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a simple syrup. I'm gonna use some of my nates. Yeah, it's upside down, but some of my nates honey, and I am going to also use some of the camel thorn, and I'm going to take the camel thorn and go ahead and put it up in the water and kind of go ahead and let this get warm, and that way we can loosen up this honey. But I'm going to use 1 cup of honey all together along with 1 cup of hot water and mix that up to make a simple syrup, and that's what I'm going to use to back sweeten our mead, because this is actually made with honey for those who don't know. And I'm gonna go ahead and sweeten the taste, and right after that it's gonna follow adding our other ingredients to try to achieve that zombie flavor that we are looking for. But I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added our water to the honey and the honey to the mixing cup. So we put it up in the microwave for about 3 minutes to let it boil. Basically, like I said, I'm just trying to get a basic little simple syrup. I'm not trying to get it to thicken or anything like that. I'm trying to maintain the integrity of the color that we have, and for this to clear pretty well. Okay guys, so we went ahead and warmed up our honey just a little bit, and as you can see right here, this is the simple syrup mixture that we have. I am going to go ahead and mix this up just a little bit more or whatever, make sure it's incorporated. I also allowed this to cool down in the meantime or whatever. But one thing I wanted to elaborate on is that this, I don't know how to explain it. It has what I could say a very unique smell to it, and I don't know, it's not throwing me off or anything. I'm not saying it's bad or whatever, but I'm assuming because I used the lime and the grapefruit and the pomegranate and also the flanerum, because the flanerum, as you remember, had almond and what was it, almond and ginger up in it. So it's giving off a very unique smell along with a very unique color. Now guys, like I said, I do have this simple syrup. I'm pretty sure I'm going to wind up using all of it, and like I said, it's not that much to begin with, but I was trying to do my best to maintain clarity. So it was 1 cup of honey that I used, which if you guys remember, it was the camel thorn honey and also the that Nate's honey. And the good thing, as I always said, we are making this as we go as far as experimental. So your sweetness is going to be different from my sweetness level, or toleration, or whatever you want to say. So like I said, you can keep it dry. It was dry. Like I said, it came out to be initially 0.996, and I really wanted it a little bit more sweeter. I could taste the citrus flavors, like I told you guys once before. I can literally taste that. But if I also need to use more honey, there we go. I got some extra nates back there, but I am going to go ahead and get my sipping glass, as you can see, which I got from Superstition Meadery, and I'm going to take some of my drink and pour it up in there. Not a lot, because we don't want to use a lot. I just need a little taste to see how it tastes. Cheers. Okay. Interesting. Guys, I can taste the alcohol. Okay. And you can taste the puckerness of the citrus up in this, like that mouth feel, that puckerness of the citrus, like I say, because it has grapefruit, and you know that grapefruit makes you pucker. That lime juice that we have up in here, that makes you pucker or whatever. So you get that pucker or whatever. So this one, I'm trying to see if I want to go ahead and add the cinnamon before, well, the cinnamon and the Angostura bitters and the extract, the rum extract with the wood, before I actually make this a little bit more sweeter. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add those things, and I'm going to show you as it go, and we're going to play around with this. Sorry if the video is long, but like I said, guys, this one is experimental. I'm doing what I love, and like I said, I just want this to be unique and one of a kind. So just bear with me. I'm gonna get through all of this, and we're gonna see what we come up with. Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so as you've seen, I added the other stuff, and I don't know how to explain it. And like I said, that's why I love our hobby or whatever, because it's just like I told you once before, it's so much you can do. It's like the flavor profile is so unique and so complex, because you get the sourness, like I told you, that's coming from the lime and the grapefruit. Like you can taste that citrus up in it. You're getting some of the aromatics, even though it was some dashes of the Angostura bitters or whatever that I put up in here, which probably was about 6 dashes of this or whatever. You're getting a light taste of the rum and that tannin from the wood or whatever. When it comes to the spice for the cinnamon, you know, I can taste a light hint of cinnamon up in this or whatever. And I also went ahead and added just a little tad bit more honey to it or whatever, because the initial gravity when I added the honey, if I didn't say, it came up from the 0.996 to 1.010, and adding the little amount of honey that I added in to get it to go up to 2 points, which it came out to, I know you probably can't see it, but I apologize, but it came up to 1.012 final gravity. I'm just figuring, as far as a zombie drink or what I was trying to achieve, think I really did a good job for what I was trying to do. It's sweet, it's not super sweet or whatever. It's not super strong with an alcohol kind of taste or anything like that. Like I said, you're getting your acid flavor, you're getting that tannin, you know, you're getting that grippy mouthfeel or whatever. And as you're drinking it, guys, like I said, it's all kind of, it's like it's all kind of things going on. It's like all kind of complexity or whatever. You're really getting those flavors up in there. You can taste, it's like what spice that is or whatever, and it's like it's hitting, and then as you swallow it, you're really getting different flavor profiles. Even when you're smelling the aromas, you're getting the aroma, you're getting different aromas. You can just smell the honey at certain times, or you can just smell the bitters at certain time, or even the actual earthiness of the wood or whatever. You can get that wood scent out of it or whatever. But that's why I tell you guys, like, you have to experiment, you have to try different things or whatever. You know, me personally, I love to break barriers. I love to do what nobody else is doing, to see what my results wind up being or ending up, or how things come out, because you just never know that drink that you might come up with that just be like, oh my God, like I need to make this again. And for me and you guys, it's very repeatable. Like I said, I gave you the final numbers for the gravity as far as bag sweetening. Like I said, I came from 0.996 and got it up to a 0.1012 with the honey that I use. Specifically Nate's. I just use camel thorn or whatever because it helped with a little bit more sweetness. But you know, Nate's you can get from Sam's Club, and I'm pretty much know Sam's Club is located in just about every state or whatever. Or just use a regular wildflower honey. Like I said, the Angostura bitters I got from Walmart, like I said, but you can substitute it for anyone that you find that you would like to use. But I would go with the Angostura bitters in general versus any other type of bitters, because you're trying to keep your recipe as traditional as possible as far as a zombie cocktail / mead or whatever. Like I showed you guys, the cinnamon extract was made from scratch once again. Like I said, there's about 4 sticks of cinnamon up in here, 8 ounces. Initially I started off with 8 ounces or whatever, but this has been soaking for 2 years, so it does have a beautiful cinnamon flavor. And like I said, I wish I can really say which wood I put up in here, but one or two things: either it's the Ambarana medium toast, or it's the French toast or whatever. I'm not too sure about that, but it's also, you know, up in the rum mixture. But as far as how I feel about this, guys, I think I achieved what I wanted. I got a zombie stylish kind of drink that have a dab of honey. It still have the spice and the little bitterness and everything. So I would recommend that you guys give this a try. You know, if you want to put a little spin on it, put a little spin on it after you try the original recipe. But as always, I want to thank you guys for spending time with me, because I'm going to wind up taking and putting this back up in the jug. Like I said, I know I haven't really showed too much, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back up in our fermenting jug right here. Let it go ahead and clear up. And at this stage, like I showed you earlier in the part 1 video, that this was started what, January, February, March, or whatever. It was started in March. So I'm gonna let it sit. Hopefully it clears some more, but hopefully for competition I don't get dinged too much for clarity, so I hope it clears some more. If not, I'm gonna see if I can put a clearing agent up in it just for comp, but clarity don't affect flavor or anything, and that was most likely from me adding the honey to it anyway. But guys, like I said, thank you for everything. Thank you for helping me grow the channel. Thank you guys for being patient. I really appreciate you guys as always. You know, maybe one day the channel will be big, but I'm happy with what I have. No lie. I'm happy that you guys interact with me. I'm happy that you leave comments and anything that you do to contribute to the channel, because I just don't do this for me. Honestly, guys, I do this for all of you out there, whatever, for our community, so we can have fun and just enjoy ourselves and show other people what we're capable of doing. But anyway, I ain't gonna ramble on. We're finished with the Zombie Mead or whatever. You guys, if you checking out the channel and haven't subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe. Check out the other videos. There's plenty of content, plenty of stuff that I done and gotten into that you guys can check out. I just also want to say before I leave, guys, I am so sorry. I mentioned it before. Your boy just going through a lot. I'm dealing with a lot, and I know the videos haven't been popping up like they supposed to, but I am doing my best. I am honestly doing my best to get you guys content. But anyway, on that note, that's it, because I know this video after I edit should be close to 30 minutes long. And thank you so much. Be ready for the next video. It should be another one up in the series, or if not, it'll be something else that I throw in, but I'm working on all that. But anyway, see you guys on the next one. Peace.